welcome to Move and Stretch. So all you're going to need for this session is a bottle of water or something to drink. If you've got a spare towel, that would be useful. We're going to do some stretches using a towel. You could also use the belt of a bathrobe or a dressing gown if you've got one. Make sure you've got some space to work in so that you're not going to trip over anything. I've got a mat here, so if you've got a mat or maybe an old towel, that will work too. And as we always say, remember to listen to your own body. This is your workout, so any injuries or conditions, be mindful of those. So if anything I suggest just doesn't feel right, then please feel free just to stop. There shouldn't be any pain, so just be mindful of that, and we'll have fun and have a great workout. So we're going to start our warm-up. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our feet are roughly hip width apart. So tiny, tiny bend at the knees, so we haven't got our knees locked out. Thinking about pulling the belly button towards the spine, but we still need to keep breathing. And what we do is we just float the arms up to the ceiling, making sure you've got some space. From here, we bend the knees, bend the hips, we take the arms down, behind the back, and we come up. We're going to do that a little bit quicker. So bend the knees, the hips, sweep through. Don't worry if the fingertips don't touch the floor. So if this makes you feel at all dizzy, then keep the head upright and just touch the floor, touch the ceiling. So you've got options there. I'll try and give you options throughout. So we've got levels for everybody. So this is warming us up. We'll just do a couple more. And then from there, floating the hands onto the hips. And all we're going to do is start to rotate the pelvis. We're just going to go first one way, and then we're going to go the other way. Let's reverse the direction. So really making sure that the knees are not locked out. Fabulous. Okay, from there, just relax the hands down, and we slide the hand down the side of the body, working through the waist. Don't worry if the hands don't touch the knees, but you're trying to reach for the knees, so we're avoiding twisting the body. So still warming up. Do 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer. And then stand up tall. We're just going to cross one palm over the other. So you're going to keep the elbows at shoulder height. Keep the hips facing me. We just start to turn. You may not be able to go very far. So keep both feet on the floor. We rotate in our spine twist, first one way and then the other. So keep those elbows wide. You can swap the hands over if you like. Just keeping the shoulders away from the ears, belly button pulled in tight. Trying to keep the eyes above and in line with the hands. And then we relax down. Let's take the arms up, straight arm circles. Going first one way and then the other way. And then bringing the hands so the palms are facing down, the arms are shoulder height. And then we're just going to take one wrist. So we're just stretching through the wrist, stretching through the forearm. So gentle pressure as long as that feels right for you. And then we lift the hands. hand. So a bit of wrist flexibility. So if that is not right for you, what we can do with the wrist, we can just rotate the hands, so freeing off the wrists. So as we've freed off the wrist, pop the hands down, we'll just free off the ankles, so lifting alternate heels, turning sideways on. So trying to keep that chest lifted, eyes are looking forward. And let's give those legs a shake. So hopefully you are nice and warm. So what we're going to do is start marching. So arms are relaxed by your side. Can we take it wide? Listen to your knees, your hips, bring it back in. So as long as it's okay for your shoulders and you haven't got high blood pressure, can you punch to the ceiling as you march? See how that feels. Bring the arms down, and then what we're going to do is tap side to side. You can bring in the arms if you wish. So we're going to point to the outstretched toe. And if you can, bring in the other arm. Almost like disco. You're going to tell me it's not. Just have fun with it. So what we're doing is warming up the arms and the legs. So this is our low impact version. And we're back to march. So you're either going to stay with that march, or you can go to the higher impact with me. So we start a little jog, or you can bounce, or you can stay with that march, whatever's right for you. And again, either punching up to the ceiling, one arm at a time, or can you punch both? Keep the jogging or the marching going. See how that feels. Getting a little bit breathless, a bit warmer. Make sure you've got room. Stay safe. Okay, let's take the legs side to side as we were before. So either stepping it out, or see if we can put in that punch. This time we're going to cross the body. So we either step it out, or if you've got the energy and the space, can we jump side to side? See how that feels. 2 more on each side, keep punching if you can. Back to a march. Grab a drink, so make sure you keep hydrated. Please don't wait for me to suggest. You grab a drink, so either stay in your recovery and you can join back in, but we're going to try a box step. So all we do in a box step, we step forward, step forward, step back. Yes, we're leading with the same leg. Doesn't matter if it's your left leg or your right, because we will switch over. Let's switch over now. So the other leg leads. How does that feel? Can you get a little bit lower with that box step? Bend those knees a little more. Okay, back to the other side. So you're either staying with step, or can you join with me? You step forward and then you jump back. So that's your box step with a jump back, switch legs. So you're either stepping forwards, stepping back, or you step forwards. 2 small jumps back, just a few more. And then we march, or we jog. And we punch up to the ceiling. Or you march. You can have one arm at a time. See how that feels. And then we take the leg out to the side. So we either jump or we step. You can optionally add in a punch as you take the leg to the side, whether you're stepping or jumping. A few more. Okay, back to a march, back to a jog. So let's try some squat jumps. So what you're either going to do is squat down and lift the heels, or join with me. If your ankles and your knees are good, you squat and you jump, and we jump up to the ceiling this time. Bring the arms up, a few more. Brilliant. Back to our jog. So we go back to the box step. So we're coming forwards and back. Or we're adding in a little jump. Other side. Keep breathing. Back to a jog. Little bounce. Bring the arms down. We take the legs out. Squat jump or squat down and lift up the heels. Can you reach up to the ceiling with those arms? Just a few more. 4, 3, get higher. 2, well done. Okay, little jog. And I'm going to take the leg out to the side. Can we punch across? You can jump it over. As long as you've got the space, the energy, no problems with your joints. Okay, back to a march. And then what we're going to do, pop the hands by the ears, elbows nice and wide. So you either march for 3, lift the knee, or you jog on the spot for 3 and lift knee to opposite elbow, turn sideways on. Don't worry if it's not 3, just a little jog, little march, bringing in that rotation. Keep going. So we're bringing in the abs. One more good work. So making sure you march, you don't stop still, you don't stop suddenly. So marching, grabbing your water if you need it. Take the heel out. So you're slowing the breathing. So sideways on, it's just a little heel dig, stretching down the back of the legs. Okay, so popping the drink just to one side. If you want to continue to recover, that's absolutely fine. We're going to roll down and use the mat. So what we're going to do, bring the chin onto the chest, slowly roll down. When the fingers getting close to the mat, bend the knees. Either come onto your knees, or can you walk out into the plank position. So you're either on your knees, or in the plank on your toes. If you're on your knees, you're going to lift up alternate hands that we turn towards the camera. So you're just going to lift and tap the opposite shoulder with the hand. You're able to lift the hips. Again, exactly the same with the hands. Shoulder taps. See how that feels. So you must pull in the belly button. So bringing it towards the spine. Really want to protect back. Just a few more. As long as this is right for your shoulders. One more on each side. We lower the knees. We sit back on the heels. Into the child's pose. You can take a break at any point. Make sure that you keep hydrated. So have a drink if you need it. Then you're slowly coming up. So from here, onto your toes. And we're going to take the leg side to side. Again, I'm going to turn, face the camera. So you're taking the leg out to the side, or you're jumping out and in. So taking the legs out and back in. Can you switch to alternate leg squat thrusts? So bending alternate knees. Just a few more. And relax down. Sit back on your mat in your child's pose. Enjoy that stretch. And then for our shortened plank, hands are beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Let's tuck the toes under. Push through the knees and the hands. Just lift those knees. Short distance off the mat, off the floor. Hold that position. Keep breathing. If you need to take a break, please do so. If you want to take it to the next level, you can take alternate feet. Tap the floor behind you. Just got 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Onto the knees. And this time we've got a cat stretch. So push through the hands, push through the knees, arch the back. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice flat back. And then from here into our Superman, so we slide one leg along the mat and pick it up. See how your balance is. If you want to take it to the next level, pick up down the opposite arm, thumb to the ceiling, hold that balance, eyes are looking down. Slowly bring the hand and the knee back to the start position. Make sure that back is nice and flat. I'm going to do it on the other side. Slide the foot first, pick it up so the hand stays on the mat initially. Foot is parallel, the leg is parallel with the mat. So only if you want to take it to the next level do you pick up the hand. So you've got a 2-point balance. The eyes stay looking down. Extend the arm, extend the leg. Slowly come back in. Cat stretch, lovely stretch. Tuck the head, tuck the tailbone under. Keep that back nice and flat. And then what we're going to do is tuck the toes under for our downward dog. We slowly lift the hips, we straighten the legs. If this makes you dizzy, please stay on your knees, just sit back in child's pose. So what we can do here, we can bend one knee, push the opposite heel down, then we can swap over. So we're stretching down the back of the leg. And then coming onto the knees, let's all sit back in that extended child's pose, sitting back on the heels. Extend the arms, relax the head. Make sure you take a nice deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then from there, sitting at the front of your mat. So making sure you've got a nice V shape. Heels are on the floor. Take the arms out in front of you. Just going to slide one leg. So straighten the leg, bring it back in. And the other one. Can you sit a little tiny bit further back? So you really need to engage the abs. Protect the back. If this is not right for you, just recover. And if you want to take it to the next level, as you extend the leg, you extend the arm. On the opposite side, above your head, this may not be right for you. See how it feels. Let's do 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. And from there, just sitting up, roll those shoulders. And from here, lowering yourself down onto the mat. So we're going to strengthen the back. So relax the hands down by your side. You're going to keep the lower body pushed into the floor. You're just going to lift and lower the head and the shoulders. There shouldn't be any pain in the lower back. So that's your level 1. So lifting and lowering with the hands by your side. The next level, your back feels strong enough, is to bend your elbows. Place the hands by the ears. Pull the belly button away from the floor. Continue to lift and lower the head and the shoulders. Again, shouldn't be any pain. Let's just do a few more of those. This is strengthening your lower back. 2 more. through the front of the thighs. So make a little pillow to relax your head. And then you're going to bend the opposite knee. Reach back, same arm as leg. Bring the knees in nice and close together. So holding on to the foot, the ankle, maybe the bottom of your trousers. Feel that stretch. Then we're going to swap over sides. So again, knees nice and close together. Relax the head. So reaching back, same arm as leg. Holding on to the ankle or the foot. Breathing into that stretch. And then if you've got your towel or the dressing gown belt, I've got a nice coloured band just so that you can see what we're doing. So we're on our back. Relax the head down. And what you're going to do, take the hands out to the end of each end of the towel. Bend the knee. Pop the towel or the belt. So you want the middle, you want the foot roughly in the middle of the towel. And then what you're going to do is extend that leg. If you can, pop your elbows back on the floor. That gives you extra stability. And all you're doing with the belt, with the band or the towel is gently pulling that leg towards you. Any pain, please release. Breathe into the stretch. So see if you can also pull the toes down towards the nose. Yeah, so you are pulling on that towel so you can feel the stretch back of your leg in your calf. And then from there, very, very gently, you're going to put the band or the towel in one hand and you're slowly floating that leg out to the side. Again, make sure you've got space. If you haven't got space, stay with the hamstring stretch. So can you feel the stretch in the inner thigh? Slowly bring that leg all the way up. And then what you're going to do is take that leg over to the other side. So for this one, you're going to extend that support leg, take the arm out to the side and gently, you don't need to take it very far, just take that leg over to the side. Using the belt or the towel for added control. Then coming all the way back up. Let's swap over legs, do it all again. So you want the foot roughly halfway along the belt or the towel, and we start with our hamstring stretch. So elbows on the floor. If you need to walk the hands up the towel to increase the tension, you're gently pulling that knee, pulling that leg towards you. Nice straight leg. And can you use that towel to pull the toes towards your nose? Feel it in the calf. And then we put the belt and the towel into the same hand. We start to drop the straight leg, float it to the side. Feel the stretch in the inner thigh. Please make sure you've got the space. Bring that leg up, straighten the support leg, and then see how it feels when you bring that leg across the midline of the body. We're keeping the head and the shoulders fully relaxed. And then we'll slowly bring that up. We're going to bend both knees. We're going to take the strap or the towel away. And then stretching through the lower back. So you've got both knees bent, hands out to the side. Slowly Drop both knees to the same side. Push both shoulders into the floor. So you're only dropping those knees as far until the opposite shoulder lifts. Very, very smoothly, gently bring those knees up to the start position. Take it slowly, drop the knees to the opposite side. Making sure both shoulders are in contact with the floor. And then slowly coming up, going to pull the knees towards the chest. Give those knees a very gentle hug. And then taking your time, just going to roll onto one side or the other. We're slowly coming up to standing, but take it really slowly, particularly if you've got low blood pressure. Slowly coming up, keep that head low as you roll all the way up to a standing position. And we take the arms above the head, full body stretch, relax down. Give yourselves a little bit of a clap. Well done everybody again, thanks for joining me. Keep hydrated through the rest of the day. Stay safe and I hope we'll see you soon. Bye.